Back in 2020, Apple launched their in-house silicon called the M1 and took the entire world by storm by showing us the sheer performance it offered. The M1 chip-equipped MacBook Air was an instant hit and was being recommended by most of the tech YouTubers. Those of you who are a regular viewer of this channel know that I'm into photography and filmmaking. So my concern was to find out how good of a laptop this is for a person who edits photos and videos regularly. In this video, we're going to discuss this very topic, whether you should buy this laptop in 2023 for your photography and filmmaking needs. So the model that I have here is the M1 chip-equipped MacBook Air with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. So this is the base model version of 2020 M1 MacBook Air. So the first crucial thing every laptop must have for editing purposes is a color accurate screen. On that front, the MacBook Air has got you covered. It has a color accurate P3 display which is sufficient for photo and video editing. Also keep in mind, during this entire test I have GarageBand and screen recording running in the background. As a photographer, the software that I mostly use is Lightroom CC. Let's first try to import 100 raw files and see how much time it takes to import the entire folder. It has taken almost 14 seconds to import 124 megapixel raw files. What about the editing experience? As you can see, the sliders are working instantaneously without any lag. Let's use some masks and brush tool. No problem there as well, totally smooth. Now let's put some rough edits on these images and try to export them all together. I must say, for a base model, it's totally exceeding all my expectations. It took around 8 minutes and 9 seconds to export 124 megapixel raw files fully edited. Now let's see how it handles 4K video editing in DaVinci Resolve free version. Why DaVinci Resolve? Because it's highly optimized for Apple Silicon. Here at project settings, you can see that the timeline resolution is set at 4K and the video monitoring is also set at 4K. I have loaded here a bunch of 4K files. As you can see, render cache is set to none. Timeline proxy resolution is at full. It plays back smoothly one layer of H.264 4K MP4 file. Let's add 4 layers of 4K files with 4 layers of Fusion titles to push the system. Yes, it lags a bit. Let's see what happens if I change timeline proxy resolution to half. There you go, it plays back smoothly. It plays 4 layers of 4K video files with 4 layers of Fusion titles smoothly just by turning the timeline proxy resolution to half. I'll make another video where I'll test H.265 422 10-bit files with this machine. The camera that I'm using right now doesn't shoot in 422 10-bit, so I have to gather those files first and then I'll be able to make those videos. If any of you out there would like to supply 422 10-bit files to me so that I can test it out in this machine, let me know in the comment section. So according to me, in this price range of 75,000 Indian rupees, this machine punches way above its league. That's why I think still in 2023, the M1 MacBook Air is a better purchase than the M2 version of this same laptop. As the M2 version has some throttling issues and the base model M2 MacBook Air has slower SSDs than the M1 MacBook Air. The only significant upgrade that you can go for after this base model M1 MacBook Air is the M1 Pro chip equipped MacBook Pro 14-inch, only if you can get it in the market. And if you are going with the M2 Pro chip equipped MacBook Pro 14, then you must upgrade to the 1TB SSD model, because the base model suffers from the same single NAND chip issue, which makes those SSDs significantly slower than their M1 counterpart. So keep that in mind. And there are plenty of videos out there on the internet discussing about the NAND issues in the newly launched M2 MacBooks. So do your research. But if you're like me and have similar workflows as me, the base model M1 MacBook Air can still be a huge upgrade if you're coming from an old Windows laptop. So I hope you have found this video to be informative and helpful. If so, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in another video. Take care.